later. Oh, I made another extra image. Layers are really nice. Layer, 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 layer all over the place. You want as many layers as you can, but fill them. Don't waste your layers. It's kind of silly. We're going to go to the brush tool, and we're going to click this. Those are colors from a previous project. And we're going to turn on the white. White or yellow works. In this case, since the original image kind of has a really light yellow, you can have like that. It's just, we're creating lighting. Now, I have a really high resolution, so I'm oops. So that's gonna happen. You want to look for where the light is falling on her in the image. So the light kind of is coming from right here. So we can do right there, right there, right there. There's where the light's coming from. We go to overlay. Now that doesn't really look good. So I'm going to turn the opacity down a little bit. And that light's going to be there. You won't notice it, but look at the difference. Huh? Now, next we're going to change it back to the black. Create a new layer. Now, all the spaces where we didn't use that, so over here, really get the black in there. Yeah, black. Black. I'm going to do the same thing, go to overlay. And it kind of makes it darker. I'm going to do a little bit more over here. Maybe a little up here, down there, a little bit more. It kind of defines this area over here. So there's that cool wacky background. You can see all the 4D renders come up, even though I used the different things here. And we can do a number of different things from here, but what I like doing is trying to figure out the colors that I want. Now, I normally take colors from the person, so I'm going to take her hair color. And this color, I kind of already had it selected almost. It kind of looks nice. We're going to go to Layer, New Adjustment Layer, Gradient Map. In mine, it shows up over here, but in previous versions, it would just have a window and it would pop up. Look how cool that looks. You can reverse it. For now, we're going to do that one. We can switch it around if we want later. Blech. So we have that. What I normally do is I go to Saturation or Hue, or I'll just scroll through all of them. That looks really cool, but that's not what we want. I think that looks really pretty. It kind of blends in the colors of the background. It's not all like multiple colors everywhere. It's not this random crap. Kind of makes the background more of a background, but it has a lot of activity. So we can scroll through, see the one that we like. That looks really cool. I wish we could take those colors. We can't, because it's not done yet. We'll find that purple, don't worry. We can try lowering the opacity on this. We could take what we have there, vivid light, and we can turn this down really low, 15. We can kind of give her more for detail back. I like that. And the eraser marks, you can still see in the background, but with this, since, oh, don't want to do that. With this, since we're erasing the gradient map, it's kind of actually making definition. We want her face clear of all deformities. Now, we're going to find that purple. I want that purple. You can smack all sorts of different colors on top, gradient maps on gradient maps on gradient maps, and you can get many different outcomes. I kind of like that color. It'll turn out weird. I'm going to do another gradient map just for kicks and giggles. That looks cool. That also looks cool, but we're going to do this one because it looks cooler. Hue. That saturation, it didn't really do much. Gotta scroll through these. What's the difference? A little darker. Photoshop experts know what they're doing. I'm just showing you what I normally do. That actually looks kind of cool. Since we're still at 15. No. Let's not use that. We're gonna use hue. Now it's bluish. I'm gonna keep her hair color though. And her skin tone. Jesus. Go back to this one. Keep her. Looks a little more human even though she isn't. In Eureka 7, she is an alien type person. And she falls in love with a human being named Renton. I wish I was Renton. Never mind. No, I'm not. No, I don't. He goes through a lot of pain. Moving on, new layer. At this point, go to image layer, new adjustment layer, color balance. Again, it would pop up in a window over here if it was any earlier versions, but it is nicely on the side here. We can mess around the colors. I liked that. Now this is the midtones. I don't like green. I liked it regular. Carrying up the yellow, blue. Go to shadows. We'll be doing another color balance later. Maybe, depending on how it looks in the end. Finally, highlights. Like that. See how the background's kind of blending in? No. Voila. Okay. Now, this looks pretty cool. We're going to do more. Okay, time for apply image. Okay. Filter. We're going to use Ocean Ripple again, just for kicks and giggles. Yay, we destroyed our background. But wait, we're going to do this. We're going to make it like fuzzy-like, so it looks cool. Okay, we're gonna erase over her. She kind of has multicolored stuff on her now. Still at 15%. Normally I'd be at 60. Keep her hands, keep her hands. I'm gonna leave a little bit of the stuff on her, like over here. Kind of gives her like more detail. In the series, she actually grows like those kind of looking things. Like scars on her neck. It's because she's turning more into her alien form. I can't remember the name of the aliens at this moment. There's another anime called Strike Witches that kind of steal the idea of Eureka 7. Moving on. Strike Witch is a purely fan-based, basically, girls in panties type thing. But it's cute. Looks nice. What can we add? I know. No, I don't. We're gonna add more filters. Filters are nice. Now, around this time, I am a fan of tiles or mosaic type things. So we're gonna go image, apply image. Okay, filter. I got really crazy for a while with mosaic. Pixelate. Mosaic pixels. With the pixelations. Like really, really crazy. Gonna lower the opacity. It kind of looks, cool in the background. You don't really notice it that much. Gonna move the pixels from her somewhat. Just not chopping her up. And it kind of looks like she's sitting on something. Look at that. Genius. I didn't even notice that. Gonna do it again. Image, apply image, okay, filter, pixelate, mosaic. Now, it's the same exact thing as what we did before, but I can make it the square smaller, and it kind of layers on top of what we just did. Kind of there's like double pixels. Kind of makes it look cool. So far, it looks pretty. That looks like a flower, but that was actually our 4D render. Moving on. What other filters can we add? Normally, recently, I've been adding strokes. I actually like the strokes thing. Brush strokes, dark strokes. Kind of gives it more of like a hand-drawn feeling. Now, if you do all the steps that we've done in like with the pixels and everything, it'll come up with this really cool texture on the person that we're doing. So look at that. Gonna mess around with it until it looks nice, though. I've had this image for a long time. So the balance is what adds those little texture thingies. See, I've learned something while doing this video, guys. So terrible I am. This. I'm gonna keep the black down because it kind of makes the 4D render, the flower, which I spoke of. And look at that. Look at the chopped up little eraser errors I made earlier. It made it like look like a shadow. Look at how pretty this looks. It looks really painted and hand-drawn. There's a little pixel right there, which I'm going to leave as a shadow. My friend won't care. That looks badass. But we're not done yet. Okay, we're going to make a new layer. I'm going to take that. Kind of already have it. And we're going to take that. And we're going to make a new brush. We're going to go to brush. There are many ways you can make new brushes. You can pick random things, but what we are going to do now is we're going to take this, shape dynamics, make it big, size jitters. So the jitters is like, it's randomness. More jitter, the more different sizes in the size jitter. Angle jitter, it doesn't matter, it's a circle. Roundness, we like round. Not all the way though. Scattering. Now this is the fun part. More scatter. So every time we click or drag a little space, there'll be 7 of them. Count. This is the different, so go 7, 1, 5, 3, whatever, every time you drag or click. Texture. We don't want texture. No, that texture. No, we don't want to brush. Color dynamics is really nice. hue, it'll make the background look